This is The Gorge, the podcast where my friends and I gorge ourselves on what's happening in the world of video games and entertainment.
The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $3 a month, you gain access to everything. That's right. All the bonus content is now just $3 a month. Doesn't matter what. And if you like the reboot, our TTRPG podcast, you get those episodes a week early. Otherwise, you just get all the other bonus content. Congratulations. It's easy. That means you also get access to the entire backlog of bonus content, of which there is many. And yeah, all of that and more. $3 a month. You also get pictures of Peanut. Congratulations. Patreon.com/thegorge. Easy intro.
Yep, it's just a roundup this week.
Mine are easy. I keep watching things, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna play things because I have a lot of things to play. But one, we finished. Okay, so I don't want to talk about it too in depth because of spoilers, and because obviously I would prefer Oates were here to talk about it too. But we did finish Lower Decks, right?
Nice.
It was awesome. It's also very depressing how quick it was to finish the Lower Decks compared to like the multi-year project that was like 90s Star Trek. Like it took me like 3 years to watch all of Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
Because it was just kind of like a, I'll watch a few episodes here and there type thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It took us a month to watch all of the Lower Decks. So, that's where we're at now.
That's
one of the things we talked about, I think, in the pre-show for the last Beginners recording, but the thing that you realize, like, yeah, it's 5 seasons, but that's 50 episodes that are all about half the length of a normal Star Trek episode each, which means that all of Lower Decks is the length of one normal season of an old Trek show.
Yeah, literally. Like, it is almost exactly the length of a single season of Star Trek. So, pain, suffering, because that show's really good, unfortunately. If it had been bad, this would have been easier. But instead, Lower Decks is really, really good. So being done with it so quickly is just devastating because you're just like, oh my god, there should be more, and there just isn't. And it literally has just like, I really love that cast. I will say, it's probably my second. It might be my favorite finale of any of the Star Treks I've watched.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes. The last 2 episodes, like Voyager's last episode is great because it's insane. But the last 2 episodes of Lower Decks is just really solid because like the wrap up feels very earned and very like, it doesn't leave you kind of feeling, what's the word? Like it just ended abruptly or like there's loose ends or anything like that. Everything wraps itself up in a nice little bow very easily. And you can see like the characters continuing on the way they are, but still changing. Like in your mind's eye, you can see all of it, right?
That's very surprising to hear for what is ostensibly like an episodic like sitcom.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It has such a good wrap up. It has the vibe of something that was like, oh shit, we thought we were gonna get more episodes. But they managed to clean it up like super, super well, and it ends very satisfyingly. Again, this is something we talked about in the pre-show for Big A Nerds the other day, but whatever, I'm talking about it again. The thing about Lower Decks is that it's the season 3 finale that feels like a true like Venture Brothers style season finale, like it's a season finale that could have easily been a series finale, right? Like Venture Brothers style.
Yeah.
So any episodes that you get after that just feel like a bonus. So getting more wrap up after that was just like, oh, this is nice. It's like a nice little like I don't feel dissatisfied with the end. It's not like Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Transformers 2007, right? Where you just feel like you're just like, oh god, I need more. Like I would love more Lower Decks, but I also think it ended perfectly. So it's okay. Like I wish there was more, but I don't feel unhappy with the ending the way I do about other shows that were ended before their time, right?
Sarah, I'm so mad you mentioned the Venture Brothers because you put the idea in my head of a Star Trek series helmed by Doc and Jackson.
That would be too good. It could never be allowed to exist. I know.
And that would probably be the greatest thing to happen to television.
No, I don't think it would be allowed to exist because it's too good, right? Like, it just kicks too much ass as an idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tragic. I would love that. Fuck, I would love that so much. But yeah, no. Lower Decks is really good. So I highly recommend it. And then what else? Like I said, we watched a bunch of stuff. So because we finished Lower Decks, we decided we would continue with the plan, which is to watch Batman the Animated Series and try and do all of the DCAU, of which there's a lot, but still. That show's immaculate. Even, I mean, it's been like 30 years now?
Yeah.
Right? It's been like 30 years since the first episode of Batman the Animated Series, and that show is immaculate. It's absurd. Like, it's so beautiful, and it's so, like, well done and fun, and so much of, like, Batman's identity these days is tied up in the animated series, and you can see why, because it's like the perfect Batman story. Like, hands down, it might be the perfect way to tell a Batman story, which is in the form of a children's cartoon that takes itself seriously, right? Like,
right.
That wears its heart on its sleeve, but is still like fun and goofy because it's a comic book, right?
Right. I forget, was that first episode of Batman the Animated Series the Clayface one?
No, it's the Man-Bat episode.
That's right.
And it is lavishly animated, obviously because it's the pilot, right?
Right.
And it's so lavishly animated. There's so many shots in it. You're like, they're insane. There's this one shot in that episode where, so like, Man-Bat has taken off, like he's flying, and Batman is like wrapped a Gatling gun around his ankle, so he's being, dragged through the sky with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's this shot where they come up over the clouds and are flying alongside like a Gotham PD dirigible, because of course, right? The world building for the show is immaculate. And it's this incredible tracking shot of just the camera is moving and you're flying alongside the balloon, and also the camera is rotating while you're doing this. Like, every single hard thing to animate at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? And they just do all of it, and you're just like, they're insane. They're crazy for this. And it's just beautiful. Like, it's so much fun. It's also on Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's just on Amazon Prime.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you have Prime, you can just watch Batman. So, yeah, do that. And, no, that show's good. That show's good as shit. Like, it's still good. It's crazy.
I do love to look it up and see, all right, Batman the Animated Series, there's 2 seasons. The first season is 65 episodes.
Yeah!
The second season is 20 episodes.
That's correct.
That's how they used to do it.
Back when cartoons were good, you could have 65 episodes. The first season of Batman the Animated Series has more episodes than the entirety of Star Trek The Lower Decks.
I'm just posting this here because I'm floored and thrilled by the image on Wikipedia for the animated series Batman's Rogues Gallery. Is just like the lowest resolution JPEG I've seen in like 15 years.
Stamp. They're crazy. That's funny.
They've been posting this shit on a GeoCities website in 1998, man. It's fucked up.
It's fucking crazy. Okay, Wikipedia, sure.
That's the highest resolution they have for that art, I'm sure.
That rules.
Yeah.
That rules.
That looks like it was on the back of like an action figure box for sure.
It's on the back of just like a little like a trading card or something. Yeah. And like, God, what are the episodes? It's actually really funny because the first episode, at least, again, and there's, 90s cartoons, they did not have any real serialization except for like your occasional 2-parter, right?
Yeah.
But very funny, the first episode of Batman the Animated Series is the Man-Bat episode, right?
Right.
The second episode of Batman the Animated Series, as per fucking Amazon Prime, is Christmas with the Joker. Which I would like to point out, we have watched, because we do like 2 or 3 episodes, like, you know, a day.
Yeah.
Or whenever we have time, we sit down, because it's, you know, they're short, you can do 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So I think we've watched like 5 or 6. I've kind of lost track. But I gotta point out, very funny, is that Christmas with the Joker has Robin in it. None of the other episodes we've watched have Robin in it.
That's funny.
It's really fun. And there are like episodes where it's like, damn, it'd be really great if Batman had a sidekick right now. Oh well.
I only remember the animated series episode with Robin in it, and I can't imagine it happens until late.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like, no, it's I think it's Dick. Like, it's Dick Grayson who's...
Dick's the first one, yeah. Tim is in the new Batman Adventures.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, and it's just like, damn, dude. Like we did the Scarecrow 2-parter, and you're like, damn, dude, it'd be really good if Batman had a sidekick right about now. But I guess he's just off at fucking college, I guess. I mean, like, he is like a, you know, like, he's like an older teenager, so I guess he's just off at college and can't be doing no sidekicking during exams.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of like having a teen boy sidekick and then sending him off to college, and then he graduates and then he comes back like, yeah, no, I'm the sidekick. I don't think this English degree is gonna do much for me, Chief.
No, sorry, Batman. I think I'm gonna
I've been on the job market
sidekicking.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
That dog don't hunt.
No, man, I'm sorry. No, I would just keep being Batman's sidekick too. I mean, you get to. I mean, he's a billionaire, right? You just get to live at fucking Wayne Manor. Like, that's a cool gig.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, all of like, Dick is Bruce Wayne's adopted son.
Right.
Like, he gets a stipend.
Yeah, he just gets an allowance from fucking Batman, right?
Like, even as like Batman funds Nightwing's like adventures in Bloodhaven. Like,
sure.
I feel like the actual reason, aside from any like plot lore shit that happens that results in any of the given Robins becoming a different, like, their own character, like Nightwing or anything else, it's just at a certain point, like this or that Robin just goes, yeah, I mean, the thing is with the Boy Shorts costume is that I don't want to be shaving my legs that much.
No, dude,
it's really a huge
it's
pain
hard.
in the ass. Can you just give me something with pants, Chief?
Give me something with pants instead, Chief. Thanks. Like, yeah.
Let me write down the list real quick. Dick quit because he and Bruce had a falling out, and he became Nightwing. Jason died.
Right.
Tim can't not be Robin because anytime they try to give Tim a different identity, it bombs.
Oh, that's a shame, dude.
And Damian is 12.
Right, but Damian is the funniest option to be a Robin.
I didn't know that one of the Robins was named Damian.
Yeah.
He's Bruce's biological son with Talia al Ghul, and he's like a little murder baby, and he's really funny because of it. Right? Because like Batman has a strict no killing like rule, obviously. Mm-hmm. And Damian's always just like, let me kill this guy for you, dude. Like, I will kill this guy for you. But not like in a Red Hood kind of way. In like a precocious child kind of way. Right?
I can't believe I'm so glad they were smart enough to go like, you know who'd be a great Robin? Killua from Hunter x Hunter.
Correct!
Yeah, Damian's been around for a really long time now. It's kind of weird.
A while now. He's just kind of, I mean, it's just Batman has a son. This is what I'm saying though, like, not to go off on a huge tangent, but we're going off on a huge tangent for a second here. If James Gunn was smart, that Superman movie is really good, right? And I know he is respecting the Matt Reeves Batman thing as its own thing. However, and that this is not to be like me just being like, who cares about the art? But who cares about the art? Listen to me. What you do is you tell Matt Reeves to fuck off and you make a Bat Family movie because it's the movie everybody on planet Earth wants, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You gotta cast somebody to beat Batman who is like 40 to 50 years old and is trying to wrangle like 6 different asshole children. And you make a movie about it and they go and they fight a bad guy, right?
Can I make a nomination?
Please.
Everyone was saying he'd be great for James Bond. Can I get an Idris Elba Bat Family Batman?
Yes.
Ooh.
I love that plan. I love that plan so much. There's so many good options.
Just rotate it in your mind, just for a little bit.
Yes.
And the thing is, Idris Elba would do it.
Of course he would.
Yes, absolutely. He'd be so good at it. He's got the jawline for it.
Oh,
He's got the jawline and the gravitas. So I say yes.
You know, we all played fucking Phantom Liberty. We know that he's willing to ham it up as like a guy who's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very funny because a recent thing that I've been kind of like, there was a subreddit thread a while on like a comic book subreddit that I found really fascinating. Mm-hmm. It was a discussion of which characters can you not actually make black and tell the same story with?
Right.
Like which comic book characters? And it's like, no, Clark Kent kind of needs to be a white boy from Arkansas.
Sure.
Right? Like that's important, or Kansas, but like that's important. Like you could have done Peter Parker before Miles came around.
Right.
But now like doable. you can't do the same story. You can make Batman black.
Oh yeah.
100%. Batman's wealth is not like Batman's like struggle is not tied into any kind of like requires any kind of like racial like history or anything like that.
No.
I would say you could add a lot of texture to that character by making him black.
Yeah.
I think absolutely, just because he's from like his family is of Gotham, right? Like I don't know, you could probably do something really interesting like that. And Idris Elba is a stone cold babe, and it would be really funny to watch him wrangle 4 to 5 bratty children who are all also superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Idris Elba is one of the only instances where I'm like, because I'm normally allergic to the thing of like, dude, why are you having a guy who's in his 50s play a dude who's supposed to be like 27 to 30? Like, what's your problem?
Sure.
You tell me you're going to have Idris Elba play Batman. I'm like, yeah, okay.
No, that tracks. Yeah. That rules.
Yeah.
100%.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Do that for me, please. Thank you. I want to see that.
So I know Matt Reeves has got his own thing going on with Batman. Unfortunately, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
I think the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson Batman should meet the James Gunn Superman.
I think that would be funny.
I think that's just what you do.
I didn't watch that Robert Pattinson Batman. I meant to, and I never made time.
Everybody says it's really good. I've never seen it. Like everybody says it's good.
My thing is, I hope, because they said the script is done for the second movie. I hope that Mr. Freeze is in those pages.
God, that would be so funny. I need to see
Dr. Victor Freeze with an ice gun in the sequel to The Batman.
I agree. I think that would be really funny. Please. Yeah.
Or a big pile of goo named Clayface. But he's gotta be a big pile of goo. He can't just be like a guy who's really good at face makeup.
No. He's
my suggestion is you get Clayface and you get. I know he can't be the Penguin because that role's taken, but you have it be Danny DeVito.
Well, Danny DeVito was already the Penguin.
Well, the thing is, he's the Penguin in an older thing, but like in those ones, the Penguin's already like a different guy.
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, like Danny DeVito is also like. You don't have to do a whole lot of makeup to get him to look like Clayface.
I see. For sure. I'm okay with this.
And I feel like even though he is also a guy whose personal brand is very I'm the Penguin, I think you could also get him to do
it. They should just make the Batman sequel and just use the exact same roster from Batman and Robin. Wait, was that the one with Mr. Freeze?
I forget.
I thought it was Batman Forever.
I just saw a picture of Danny DeVito.
Batman and Robin was
78, and it feels wrong.
Batman and Robin had Freeze, and Poison Ivy, and then Batman Forever had.
Who the fuck is in Batman Forever then?
Batman Forever had Two-Face and the Riddler.
Right. because it's the one time they made Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones interact, and Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey.
Yeah. What was his line where he was like,
I could not sanction his buffoonery or something like that.
Yeah. By the way, this picture of Danny DeVito is nearly 50 years old, and it's just so funny looking at it next to pictures of him recently, because he's like the only white man who looks like he has been shot by the Chinese grandma laser.
I swear that man gets smaller every year.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do like a live action California Raisins movie.
Like, if you ever look at like a fucking group shot of the cast of Always Sunny and just see how small Danny DeVito actually is.
I remember that one bit where, like, between seasons, one of the guys from Always Sunny had to put on a bunch of weight in really quick fashion, because it was like an arc bit or whatever. And Danny DeVito wanted to do it too, and the actor's like, "No, man, no, don't, just let me do it by myself." Because he's like, "I don't want him to die."
Oh God. Okay. What else was I talking about? I've forgotten. So yeah, Batman's good. Yellow Jackets. That's the other thing I've been watching. I don't know if I've talked about Yellow Jackets anymore. Have I talked about Yellow Jackets on this show?
I think you did once,
on the show, but I feel like you haven't talked about it a lot.
Okay, I only watched one episode, I think, when I talked about it that last time. And I'm now at the season finale. Yellow Jackets is good as hell. It's crazy. But it's good. And the last season is coming out next year, apparently. So I have something to look forward to. But that show's good.
Nice.
It's just a horror show. I don't know why I'm watching so much shit lately. I'll be real with you. I just got on a kick of watching things lately. And, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I got other things. I swear to God, I'm going to do at least a couple runs of 100 Line before the year is up. And I gotta play Silent Hill F. Did you know that's a $70 video game, though?
Yeah.
I'm just...
Give it time. In the meantime, how's Samram been going?
Slowly. I'm still kind of basically where I was. I really don't like playing that game physically.
Understandable.
So I'm thinking of just transitioning to a YouTube playthrough.
I think you'd be valid at this point. I think mostly I just say it because, like, I know that the New Game Plus and True Ending stuff will make you understand my manias, and that's really all I care about. You don't have to suffer through it.
No, and I do want to know the plot and all the interesting stuff, but I just like I wanted to boot it up the other night to make progress, and I had to think about like physically playing Samurai Remnant, and I was like, I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. So it's okay. I will find a way to make progress and finish it so that you can finally have somebody to be insane with. I will not fail. I won't fail you, Saturn. I swear.
Yay!
And then in the meantime, I gotta play. Oh my God, I got a list of things I want to play because I gotta play. There's a bunch of horror games. It's shocking, fucking no one. But I want to play Heartworm and Ludo and Silent Hill F, and I just said it, 100 Line, and yeah, I gotta before the year is up, before we do Game of the Year stuff, I gotta make time. The last 2 months, I gotta do it, right? I said I would, I'm gonna. Mama didn't raise no coward. I'm gonna do it, I swear. So watch this space. And
watch this space. Well, I think my thinking is, and this is like, I'm going to go and at some point do all the 100 Line endings, and I need to get back to it because I need to see gay sex right now.
Yeah, of course. Canon gay sex is very important.
My thinking is, if at least during this year you're able to get through the first route and then get an A numbered ending,
right?
Then we at least have different gameplay experiences.
Correct. We have other stuff we can talk about. I love that.
And that's comparatively like the main route and an ending is like 40 or 50 hours.
That's very doable. That's perfectly doable. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
My current playtime is at 40 hours, so that's about I would say my as a teaser, the numbered ending I got did not go through the entire 100 days. Some of them you get them earlier in the timeline.
Good to know. Okay.
Otherwise, so it's a lot shorter once you finish the 30+ hour long tutorial.
Also, I just realized, because I logged onto Steam to see if there was any other stuff on my wish list that I really need to play this year. You know what came out literally today, and I really want to play it?
What?
Dispatch.
I saw that came out. I literally the only reason I didn't make time for it is I'm not getting to that this year. I know it's not happening.
It's not happening, but it
I
did
really want to
come
play
out.
Dispatch.
That game looks really good.
It looks super fun.
It looks really funny and good, and it's a fun hook of playing Dispatch for superheroes. I think that's a cool hook, right?
Other fun things coming out that will be out during a point in time, which we're not going to be talking about them because we'll be busy. Another thing that I really want to get, but I know I'm not going to have time to do this year, is Stray Children is coming out at the end of the month, which is the new game from the director of Moon, that is very nakedly him going, people gave a shit about Moon again because Undertale made it popular, and I went and made a game that is me, kind of doing my own riff on Undertale.
Yeah. It's been a brutal year for video games, people, and all I've done is watch things, so...
And I really want to play... I forgot. I keep seeing, clips of it. I really want to play Bye Sweet Carol.
What is that? I don't even know that one.
That is the Disney horror game.
Okay.
That, instead of just being what if Mickey Mouse were really tall and had, gangly limbs and pointy teeth, it looks like that obscure Don Bluth movie you watched when you were 4, and it had a scene that really messed you up.
Oh,
it was just a little bit too freaky for you to handle as a really young kid.
It's kind of Clock Tower-y.
Yeah, it's like a side scroller, Clock Tower style horror game.
Okay,
but
it's got that 90s Disney style.
Yeah, here I'll link the trailer for it, because the trailer you can just watch the visuals for it, because the animation is absolutely beautiful in it, and I'm glad to see a Disney horror game that isn't just what if Winnie the Pooh had a hatchet,
right?
This is what you want to do with this kind of thing.
Yeah, just watching a handful of seconds off this trailer, I get it. Shit.
I know, it looks so good.
I super get that. Damn it. Yeah, okay.
I've got to make time for that.
Somebody was, what's that movie about the rabbits that traumatizes everybody?
Watership Down?
Yeah, somebody watched Watership Down as a kid and it stayed with them forever. Yeah. But no, that's it. That's all I got. I haven't done much, and yet I did a lot that merits discussion. You know how it is. Who's next?
I also... You know what I did for the past 2 weeks?
What's that?
Fucking nothing.
Yeah, baby!
I have not had time to do
You've been too busy being a grown-up.
I've been too busy getting my house ready for you guys.
Yay! He loves us. He loves us.
Folks. I literally today, before hitting, getting online, I'm like, oh shit, I need to run up the stairs and turn on my computer right now. Because I was too busy working on stuff.
That's fair.
But I mean, I'm getting through Voyager. I am 1 episode away from Threshold.
Yes.
So I'm gonna skip that one until you all get here, so we can watch it together.
Good. Threshold is fun.
It's getting better overall.
Yes. You're in season 2 now, right? Because of Threshold.
I'm halfway through season 2. But it's still not. I don't know. It's shaky.
No, that's correct. Yeah, no, for sure, dude.
Season 2, in my mind, has some of the most Voyager episodes in it, both positive and negative.
It had some really interesting episodes. The one where they find a bunch of people cryogenically frozen. They find Mothership Zeta from Fallout 3.
They find Amelia Earhart, yeah.
Amelia Earhart, that thing that they ripped off for the one good quest in Starfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just literally, it's like, what if we took that episode and then made it Clone High instead of the other thing, and that's it.
Yeah. That was really good. I liked the one where Kim got sucked into an alternate timeline where he was on Earth.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That
one. Where he's like, I don't know, I'm not crazy about this whole girlfriend thing. Maybe I want to be back in the Delta Quadrant.
It's so funny. Like, he's got, like, a hot girlfriend. He's like, I don't know, man. I think I want to go back to the Delta Quadrant.
I gotta get out of here.
And Tom Paris.
Did you? No, you haven't seen my favorite episode yet. I'm like,
which one is your favorite episode again?
Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's a season 2 episode 21 called Deadlock.
Deadlock is so good. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm excited to see that then. What else was really good? The episode where the doctor had a malfunction and became a real boy. While everyone else in the ship was projections. That was a good mind fuck. Yeah, so there's been some winners in there so far. But also some, like, I saw the premise for one that I immediately skipped on, like, without even clicking play.
What was the premise?
The premise was Paris and Neelix are fighting over Kess and get stuck on a planet together.
Oh yeah, I skipped that one too.
And I went, I don't want to deal with this.
I got 10 minutes into that one and went, nah, I'm good actually.
Yeah, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see a love triangle over Kess.
No.
Voyager will never know what to do with Kess, unfortunately.
It's really tragic.
I should have skipped the one about Chakotay going to a planet and seeing like a marker from his Native American tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Because that one was the aliens were enlightened the savage Native Americans.
Yeah.
And I was like tugging on my collar, like.
Generally speaking, if an episode is really focused on Chakotay, you can probably skip it.
Yeah, 100%.
Coming into this knowing that their Native American consultant was some Italian guy.
Yeah.
Makes every Chakotay episode so awkward to watch.
Yeah, no, they're terrible. Every Chakotay, I mean, like, gun to my head, I don't think I could tell you a Chakotay focused episode that I thought was, like, good. Like,
there was the only other episode about Chakotay that didn't have to deal with awkward fake Native American things. Was the one where he gets captured by the Kazon, which also sucked because I had to watch them interact with the Kazon.
The Kazon are such a bad Star Trek villain, like. And I'm gonna tell you, dude, right now, it never gets better. The vis-a-vis the villain situation on Voyager, you never get like the Founders and the Cardassians and you know, all that good shit that you get in TNG and DS9. No.
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
It turns out, unfortunately for Voyager, and it's like the high end premise of it is that having what is ostensibly a undirected road trip story is really bad for having a consistent antagonist that is you can care about or has any reason to be involved with the story at all.
That's correct.
I don't know if I talked about it last time, but like. The Kazon just piss me off with how blatantly they feel like the Kazon feel like they're from some other show that's trying to rip off the Klingons.
Oh yeah, no, they are absolutely like dollar store Klingons, right?
Because they're like, ooh, we are big tough warrior men, and we have all of these warring factions between us, and we only care about violence. And it's like, yeah, bro, we have a race that does that already.
And the funny thing is, they do that again. But I'll tell you, I think the closest Voyager comes to having a decent, like, bad guy species is the Hirogen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not great, but you're like, okay, this is a Hirogen episode. It's not the worst. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Hirogen are also just another version of the Klingons. You know? Like, the Hirogen are also just like, we are Klingons, but our thing is hunting instead of is like honorable battle. It's honorable hunting instead. You're like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like a little bit better, so it's okay. But yeah,
I guess
the thing is that the big villain for, like, the arc villain for Voyager that is good is it's the Borg. The Borg are there, and that's really the thing, is that, like, the Borg are the important thing of Voyager.
And unfortunately for Voyager, it's not like a different Borg thing really than the Borg already were. Like, it's the same Borg.
Yeah. It's the same Borg thing. I guess it's just, like, the one nice thing is that we're having some sort of, like, lesbian tension with the Borg Queen, which is good. Like, you don't get that with Jean-Luc Picard, that's for damn sure.
No.
No.
But that's kind of it.
Unless we go back in time and improve the next generation by making Jean-Luc Picard a woman.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, true.
I guess I also wouldn't mind the Kazon as much if they didn't look so fucking stupid.
I hate their design. And they do that a lot in Voyager, especially in the early seasons, where, like, what if we just slap some, like, sticky crap into people's hair? Now they're aliens, and you're like, no, that's not how that works.
Like, the work that went into, like, the Ferengi or the Cardassians, you know, is so immaculate. You can see, like, the care that went into, like, crafting these aliens and giving them, like, distinct features and whatnot.
Sure.
That, like, makes them look like, not only, like, look like aliens, but also, like, you can just, like, appealing to look at, you know? And,
like, you're like, oh, the way they look can tell me something about, like, the planet they're from, and, like, you know, stuff about their species, you know what I mean?
Like, you look at like Ferengi and Cardassians are good because, like, they leaned into like Mark Alamo's physiology was the template for what the Cardassians will look like, you know?
Absolutely, totally.
You know?
Yeah.
And same with Quark. Like, that's you lean into those features on the person.
And like, there's, like, good you know, like, people and, like, animals look the way they do because of, like, evolutionary reasons, right?
Yeah.
And, like, okay, well, the Cardassians are, for one, they always bring up the fact that Cardassians love hot places because Cardassia Prime is is hot, and they're lizard people, right?
Right.
But also they have the big forehead ridges, like, they have the forehead ridges around their eyes to keep the sun out of their eyes. Like, oh, that's an evolutionary thing. The Ferengi have big ears because it's always raining on Ferenginar. So if you, like, having good hearing is an evolutionary advantage when the rain is always drowning out sounds, right? Like, it rains constantly on Ferenginar. It's like, oh, cool. We're doing thoughtful alien world building. Like, yeah, the Ferengi have a dumb design initially, but, like, then they kind of, like, retroactively justify it in a cool way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't do that for Kazon. They're just like, no, they got some crap on their head. Don't worry about it.
Hey, why does Neelix look like that? Don't worry about it.
Why does Neelix look like Snarf from fucking
exactly.
Thundercats?
He really does.
Like
Neelix looks like that so that the mothers can warn their children that that's what'll happen to you if you eat too many snozberries or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Kazons just look like a one-off episode alien, you know?
They do.
And then they're like, oh, we're gonna keep running. That's what I thought. Like, okay, these are the Kazon. They're the fucking pilot episode, you know, villains. Cool. Oh, they're gonna keep showing up. Oh. Okay.
I mean, the prostheticians or whatever made those forehead ridges. So, like, they're perfectly good. We have to keep using them.
That's correct.
We have to keep using these fucked up wigs.
You really don't. And, yeah, but no, Voyager, it's fun. I am enjoying it.
Look like if you like microwaved a piece of corn for too long and it popped and then burnt.
And then burnt. They just look really bad. They look like, this is like a Sara experience, but like, you know, if you ever had Barbies and you wanted to style their hair, but like a big girl, you can't do that because the heat, right?
Yeah.
They look like if you tried to use a curling iron on your Barbie doll's hair and all that, and the plastic hair melted. That's literally what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like the way the Kazon look. They look quite bad, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Vidians are cool though.
I do like the Vidians.
The Vidians are a good kind of weird goopy species, so they work.
Yeah, that's like a really cool idea for an alien, you know?
Sure. They're like constantly falling apart, so they're like a whole species of people who harvest organs and stuff. It's like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. They're very, very interesting, concept for a race. I like that.
Yeah, they're all Frankenstein-y. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always that's the explanation for why the Grenier and Warframe look like that also, which I really like, which is that they have clone rot. Like, they have been cloned too many times, and so their genetic structure is just falling the fuck apart, which is why they're all cyborgs. Because it's like, well, I kind of lost like half my face there. Just put some robot parts over it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Walk it off.
Yeah. The only other thing I've done is I made a little bit more progress in Hades 2. I beat Kronos once so far.
Okay.
I'm assuming like Hades 2, like Hades 1, I'm gonna need to beat him like 10 more times to finish the game.
To get the full story. Yeah. That makes sense.
And then I also have to do the second route.
Yeah.
Like, I have to go up.
Yeah, you gotta go up. Yeah.
Did you know about that?
I've heard about that.
There's a second route in Hades 2? There's just a second Hades game?
Oh, no. I don't know about this.
Yeah, after like 6 hours, the game goes, okay, hey, here's the potion, here's the ingredients to unlock the potion you need to do to go up through Mount Olympus instead.
I see. Interesting.
And there's you do that, and there's just a whole new set of levels with a whole new set of bosses.
Oh, okay.
And you can do you just can do both routes at your leisure.
Interesting. That's very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
A variety.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to make peace with the fact I'm not doing Hades 2 this year.
Yeah, I know. I saw enough of the scale of it where I'm just like, I'm saving that.
Nope. Sorry.
But yeah, no, that's all I've really been doing. I keep getting stuck on the third boss of the second route in Hades 2. Cause the Olympus route is way harder. Like, it's significantly more challenging. But yeah, that's kind of about it. Just Star Trek and Hades 2, and I haven't really had time to do anything else. I really need to start Silent Hill F.
Same here.
But that's me. What about you, Saturn?
This will be pretty quick. I mostly haven't done shit. There was a Final Fantasy update, a Final Fantasy 14 update. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. That's really been most of how I've been spending my last week or two. But the more important thing is, I forget if I mentioned this on the podcast or not, but I finished the creative project I was working on, the secret creative project with some friends. I made a visual novel for a game jam.
Oh yeah, I don't think you mentioned that specifically on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll leave a link so we can put it in the show notes or something. But it's called Butterfly Affect, and it's about being a shitty boy in college in like the mid 2000s who thinks getting a girlfriend will solve his problems.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't go very well for him.
Uh-huh.
It goes very badly, you might say.
I forgot I also need to play that.
Yes, if you're listening to this, it's completely free. You can just download it. It's like, I don't know, like 3 hours probably. Something like that. and I contributed some writing and some art to it. Alongside a bunch of other people who are my friends. A lot of them are, well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that, because that's, like, might be overly revelatory. But they are people who I know from other things, from other locations and circles, who I've never gotten the chance to work with before in this capacity, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of them worked on the none of them are like the Nth Circle core staff, like the people who are actively making Of the Devil right now, because that's like 4 people or something like that. But a lot of them, most of them, have worked on Nth Circle's Game Jam Halloween stuff, like Model Employee and March in Line.
Okay. Yeah, I need to make time for it. I keep getting distracted by other things, and I feel like that'll probably continue until I get back from Detroit, ironically.
That's okay.
But God willing, I will make time for it soon. Patience is a virtue.
Any number of people who make time for it before Gorgies is okay by me, so long as when I put it in my champion category and award prizes to it. Because I worked on it and I can do that.
Yeah,
so
you're totally allowed
biased.
to.
Then other people can also have comments on that instead of just like me jacking myself off.
You shouting into the void, basically. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait for this game to get its own category on the Gorgies.
Yeah, so that like the game and the award for game that I helped make that is really good and that everybody should go and play right now.
Saturn, my champion category for 2025 is going to be Undisputed Game of the Year 2025, and there's only going to be the one entry.
Totally. Oh, God. Anything else?
No, that's it. I've been playing FF14. I've been leveling.
You fell into the hole again. I'm so sorry.
2 of my 4 friends have gotten blueprints for hair that sell for like 20 to 30 million gil, and I would like that for me.
I forgot blueprints is a word you can use to describe like a thing and not
a video game that drove everybody I know insane.
Not Game of the Year contender for 2025 blueprints.
Oh shit. Oh god, that did come out this year.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh man, it's a bad year. And then by that I mean it's a great year.
It's a fucking fantastic year. There's so much shit that I keep thinking about, like, oh fuck, I didn't play South of Midnight. I keep wanting to play South of Midnight.
I know. That's just one I'm gonna have to take a mulligan on. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. I don't have time. I got a million other things to do. I gotta play this anime game with gay sex in it. So, jot that down.
My biggest regret for Butterfly Effect is we had to scope creep, like we had to scope cut there being gay sex in Butterfly Effect.
Damn.
That it was in our hearts.
Well, I know it's always in your heart, Saturn. Don't worry.
We have not yet ruled out the possibility of going back and adding gay sex later.
God.
But for now, there's not gay sex in Butterfly.
DLC of the year next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gay sex update.
Wait, why did I put this on my...
It might just be me making it. Who knows?
You might just sneak into the
Is it fan fiction if it's from one of the people who made it?
No,
I don't think it works that way.
That's not how that works. It's fine.
Good timing on that squeak.
Thanks.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at my wish list now, and I'm realizing the Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters came out this year. Those were Game of the Year contenders. I could have played those.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
God damn it!
I don't. And I want to play Suikoden 2. Suikoden 1 is kind of like whatever. But I would love to replay 2 at some point. And the same as those Lunar remasters that came out this year. And I'm just like, nope. Can't even think about them right now. And the most fucked up part is that, like, next year, I really want to do, after Gorgies, basically, I really want to do a 10-year anniversary Fallout 4 run, right?
Yeah.
So, oh god, and that's tomorrow, by the way. Fallout Day is tomorrow, for the record.
That's crazy.
I know, so because tomorrow is already October 23rd. Where is the month gone? So, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe they'll actually announce some way to capitalize on the Fallout TV show coming out. We'll see.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Once you guys leave my house and, like, since the basement will be done by then, the house will be done by then, and I can just play video games again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so much shit done.
You gotta get so much shit done. Then you also got, I'm gonna bring you a dog. You gotta get a dog once your house is done. I always said that. So, I need, literally, I wanted to go get a dog on my birthday, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't get a dog and then vanish for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No, yeah.
So,
Unfortunately.
Well, that means you can get yourself a dog for Christmas.
That's right. So true, bestie. Okay.
All right.
News. Do we have news?
We do have a lot of news.
All right.
Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it very funny.
Oh,
like this one.
Uh-huh.
If the Xbox Ally is the future of Xbox, Microsoft is in trouble. There's gonna be a lot of Microsoft is in trouble on this episode.
Yay!
Yeah.
My favorite articles. They're so cooked.
Yeah.
They're so cooked.
It's crazy that like they put out the ROG Ally X and that's like $1,000 or whatever, and just everything I've seen about it is like it generally at best is comparable to a Steam Deck, which to note is nowhere near $1,000.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No.
I think the MSRP for like the lowest model Steam Deck is $400.
Yeah.
And also, unlike that, it doesn't have any weird things like, say, being shown off by major games industry personalities and like news figures of like it pulling up a Windows update screen that you can't interact with because there's not a touch screen or way to interface with the thing at all, and so you just have to like let the battery go out because you can't do anything about the Windows pop-up.
Oh, and the fact that it comes pre-installed with Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the thing you're going to use on your ROG Ally X.
Yeah. Teams and Copilot or whatever the hell it's called. Like, yeah, man, that's what I want on my gaming handheld, is a way for my boss to get in touch with me. Yeah.
I want to read a quote from this review of it.
Please.
This is the $1,000 model of this, by the way. Quote, but again, on default settings, I found that some recent releases like Avowed and Clair Obscur Expedition 33 could not reliably hit 30 FPS and chugged along at the high 20s quite noticeably. Forza Motorsports benchmark tests netted out at 31 FPS compared to 50 FPS on my 4-year-old Razer Blade gaming laptop.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's $1,000 model. Like, my ancient 1080, long may she reign, could still hit 30 frames a second for Clair Obscur.
You can get a PlayStation 5 Pro and a TV to play it on.
Yeah.
For maybe $800 at most $900.
Yeah.
You could spend money on the good Steam Deck that would play Clair Obscur at 30 frames a second and have money left over for a really nice steak dinner at a Michelin restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it this way. The actual variants of models of Steam Decks don't differ in performance at all. Just like the higher tier one can technically support a bigger refresh rate. You're not getting 90 hertz on Clair Obscur for thing. Just get the cheap one. You can play Clair Obscur portably for $400, and you'll note that's not $1,000.
That's significantly less.
And you may say, Saturn, is there like a significant difference in performance between the $400 Steam Deck and the $1,000 Xbox ROG Ally X? No. Shockingly, $600 gets you the $600 extra dollars. You could get a second Steam Deck if you wanted that for some reason.
You could get a Steam Deck and a Switch 2.
You could. You can get a Steam Deck and the Mario Kart World Bundle for Switch 2 and still have $100 left over.
I'm kind
They're
of
psycho.
I'm
They're
kind of
psychopath.
glad that for the first time, pretty much ever, Nintendo finally has a console that can run laps around its competitor, like as far as performance goes.
Which is really funny, because the Switch 2 does not cost $1,000. I don't know if you know that, but the Switch 2 does not cost $1,000. Like, I have a lot of beef with the price point and like stuff about the Switch 2 and like Nintendo's like game pricing strategy. Like, I think sucks. But you know what? It doesn't cost $1,000 and is definitely more functional than the fucking Rogue Ally X. Oh my god.
It's been really funny. I don't know if this is on the news. It's been really funny to like see very recent interviews with Xbox staff that are like, you know, we don't believe in console exclusivity. We don't think it's important to the future of gaming or whatever. And you know, we don't can like factor our success around our console exclusives. And meanwhile, like Xbox, the console that has like witheringly less exclusives than ever and is continuing to put more and more things they have that are exclusives on PS5, is also the console that is dying. Meanwhile, the Switch, which has the most exclusives of all because it's the Nintendo console and it's very weirdly locked down, that's the console that's doing relatively well. Crazy.
It's crazy.
But, you know, if my console brand is underperforming, I can simply just change the goalposts specifically for me.
That'll
make
now everything. Don't you know, Saturn? Everything is an Xbox, which means that Xbox can never suffer a hit in sales ever.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Sarah. It's gonna be really hard for me to tell you.
Oh no.
Peanut is an Xbox.
No.
And you may say, but Saturn, I can't play any video games on Peanut. And I would go, well, you can't play any video games on Xbox either.
Hey, son.
Peanut probably has a higher frame rate than the Rogue.
Oh no, he definitely doesn't have. He has probably comparable processing power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Peanut. You're not an Xbox, you're not. I promise, buddy. I would never let that happen to you. He doesn't care. He's too busy playing with his ball. But listen, you can't just assign my dog Xbox.
A Axab?
Assigned Xbox at birth.
Oh, fate worse than death.
No, God, no, please.
Well, there's our title.
Axab. Assigned X. Just call it assigned Xbox at birth. For sure. Oh god. I am loving the total collapse of the Xbox brand. It's very fun.
It's great.
Like, I know, like, competition is good. One, Sony is still always failing forever. It doesn't matter. They will keep failing forever. But two, I just hate Phil Spencer. Right?
Also, the thing is, competition is good, but my response to that is, what competition?
Correct. Yeah, no, there's no competition from Xbox.
Microsoft and Sony aren't fighting. They're hitting each other in the heads, or hitting themselves in the heads with hammers.
Yeah, totally, and just ignoring each other and like doing, it's all self-inflicted damage all the way down, folks, right? Like, no, there's no competing here. It's just idiots. So, no, I get that. But mostly I just love seeing, like, I just want Phil Spencer to suffer. I know he won't, but like, God, a girl can dream. I just hate him and his stupid smug face and his dumb tacky jackets. He just wants to be Todd Howard so badly, but with like none of the charisma. But all the same bad video games, right?
Right.
So,
Phil Spencer is the guy who I would be least surprised to just see him like on stage and then suddenly his head falls off and there's just like a little guy piloting a robot under there and then he has to like kind of bend down and screw his head back on.
Just like pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, 100%.
Yeah.
Or what else we got?
Next, Dragon Ball FighterZ is getting its first new character in years and a major balance adjustment.
Yeah, that new character?
Who's the character, Ben?
It's Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima.
Shut the hell up! So stupid. I hate Dragon Ball
There's
Z.
this fighting game that I saw on Steam a while ago. I forget what it's called, but the premise of the fighting game is that every single character in it is a version of King Arthur. And that's what I think Dragon Ball FighterZ is to me, but with Goku.
Off the top of my head, there is Super Saiyan Goku, there's Base Goku, there's Blue Goku, GT Goku, Daima, Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku. That's just all of the guys that are toe-to-tip Son Goku, aka Kakarot.
Uh-huh.
If you want to count Gogeta, Blue, Vegito, Blue, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Goku Black, and Zamasu, Fused Zamasu, that's 10.
Uh-huh.
Am I missing anyone? I'm not going to count like Bardock and Gotenks because those are completely different different people.
No, but they're not, dude. Those are Gokus. I'm sorry. Those are visually Gokus. Like, the whole joke of Goten is that he looks exactly like Goku, right? Like, and Bardock, and like Goku is literally like a clone of his father. Them's Gokus, dude. I'm sorry.
They're Gokus.
Yeah.
Oh, the fighting game is called Million Arthur Arcana Blood, and it's from a setting. It's from the series is set in the world of Britain, home to a million King Arthurs and a million Excaliburs. Each Arthur strives to become the one true king.
So this is I fucking love Fate Grand Order.
Yeah, it's Fate Grand Order, but oops, all Altria.
Oh yeah, I can see the main character is a knockoff of Artoria.
I don't know. Is it?
I'm seeing a blonde girl.
Yeah,
Front
Ben.
and center.
It's a fantasy anime thing. There's a blonde girl in it.
Okay, yeah, British girl.
I am seeing blonde hair, blue outfit. She has blue eyes though, not green. So it's different.
That's fair. Still.
Fighters is getting its first patch in a very long time. It's just getting a new character.
Maybe they'll bring it back to Evo. They're not gonna bring it back to Evo.
I'm sure they plan to.
Sure.
This is like its chance to get back in. Apparently there was the balance patch came out already and people are already complaining about it. I don't know the details of it, but I've seen like videos of. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about Ultra Instinct Goku, who was also added to the roster.
I hate Dragon Ball Z.
I've seen clips of Ultra Instinct Goku just like fucking dodging back and forth like 17 times.
Oh my god.
Like to pass by his opponent to switch sides.
It's too many Gokus. I'm sorry. No.
Very funny. That's great. Next, hey, guess who's back? It's Microsoft. Microsoft wants you to talk to your PC and let AI control it.
Can the title card be the Good Morning Xbox, Good Morning Batman comic?
Yeah.
But it's only the panel where like the Xbox isn't working.
Yeah. So their Microsoft's plan is to just be hey, what if your computer was the Starship Enterprise and you could just tell it to do something, like with your words?
Yeah, no, thank you. I'd rather
no.
die.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I have got to figure out the way to let you get like 3 more years of Windows 10 updates, right? Yeah. I got to figure that out because I'm not switching. I'll be dead in the ground.
If you don't, it is 100% possible to just regedit all their fucking crap out of it. I have done that already.
I'm gonna have to, if I don't have a choice. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
I want to give you the most out of touch, fucking corpo speak.
No
quote. I think I've ever heard anyone say.
Okay, wait. I gotta.
Yeah, take a deep breath. If you have a drink, drink it now.
I gotta really kind of just like. I gotta find my center. Okay, hit me.
Quote, All the data that we see is when people use voice, they love it, says Mehdi. Some of that data is the billions of minutes that people spend talking in Microsoft Teams meetings.
God
Quote,
damn.
they're talking through their computers today, and I think this change to talk with and talk to will come to reality, and we'll see this thing really take off, says Mehdi.
Oh.
It's so funny too because it is the most like we have one example and it's the thing that is obviously describing a different thing.
And even more importantly, they're like, people love talking to their computers. Yeah, Teams meetings, the thing that literally everybody on planet Earth hates doing. Like, if you have a work from home job, you hate the fucking Teams meeting sound call, right? Like, nobody likes getting on a Microsoft Teams call. Nobody. You just have to do it. It's like going to the dentist, right? The people hosting the call don't like doing it. The people having to go to the call, they don't like doing it. Nobody likes going to a Microsoft Teams call. And they're like, we've seen a lot of people using their voices with their computers and they really love it. I promise you, no. There is no universe where I have been happy to get on a Microsoft Teams call. The day I am happy to get on a Microsoft Teams call is the day I die. Okay?
This is, I'm trying to think of a good analogy for it, for what this kind of corpo speak bullshit is, this completely out of touch idea. And the only thing I can come up with is that it's like if they introduced a new model of refrigerator that had extra doors on it.
Yeah.
Because all of their studies show that people, when they want food, will open their fridge door.
Yeah.
So clearly the thing they like doing about food is
the door.
Opening the door.
The door is the important part of the fridge. Like, yeah, that's why we need to maximize people's enjoyment of the fridge by adding more doors. And it's like, no, you've messed up.
Like,
go back.
I wish I had access to the amounts of cocaine that the average Microsoft executive does.
God, they're tweaking. Nobody has ever tweaked harder, for real.
This is just such blatant desperation of showing. No, I know people like Copilot. They love AI.
It's the most like, don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining it's ever been, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's literally just that's all. That's all it is. They're just like, no. We promise. This thing you hate doing, everybody loves doing it. It's like, no.
It's like the thing where you go on like a block spree on or like to block like a bunch of accounts, and then Twitter or BlueSky starts showing you more of those accounts because you clicked on them with the purpose of blocking them, but you still clicked on them first. So now the algorithm thinks you like that.
Yeah, no, I understand completely.
It's like, no, see, you like it. This is your favorite thing. You keep clicking on it.
No, I don't like it. I want to be free from it. What do you mean you want me to talk to my computer? The last thing I ever want to do is talk to my computer, right? Like, no.
We've been doing this podcast for almost 10 years now. Clearly that means we like talking to the microphone, right?
Yeah, that's the important part.
That's the part we really like.
Is using my voice while interacting with a computer. That totally means that I want to talk to my computer instead of just like using a fucking mouse and like going to a folder. You know, all those things that I like doing with my computer normally. No. Oh God. Okay.
Why would you want to do that when our magical software could do it for you slower, worse, and less accurately than your hands?
Yeah, totally. I think that sounds great.
Yeah, listen. It may be slower, it may be less efficient, and it may give you the incorrect results. But on the upside, it won't work in general.
Yeah, that sounds great. I just love the idea of having a non-functional thing. Complicating what has basically been a solved problem in computer interaction for the last 40 years, right?
Well, we don't like this idea of this solved problem because we can't sell you solutions to a solved problem.
That's literally correct, yes. But also, we also get the benefit of turning your computer into a government listening device, which is definitely what that's like the whole reason they're doing that, right? Like, Microsoft has contracts with the United States government. Literally. They just want to turn your computer into a listening device. That's all this is.
They're just trying to turn computers into that fucking Tim and Eric sketch with Paul Rudd.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Show me a nude Tane.
Yeah. It's, every day we pray for Microsoft's violent downfall, and yet it never comes. One day, maybe.
One day. I mean, it might be happening soon, considering the other articles that are on this docket.
Well, the thing about the AI bubble popping is that everybody gets to experience a violent downfall, not just Microsoft, unfortunately. But hey, at least then I can finally start pulling unemployment like I've been trying to do for the last, year.
Hell yeah.
Maybe it's fine. I mean, everybody else will be miserable, but, it's chill.
But it's gotta happen.
It's cool. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of abject failures...
Oh boy.
Quantic Dream's first multiplayer game is Spellcasters Chronicles, a 3v3 strategy action game.
It's so funny how if I really do think the title card for this episode needs to be the Good Morning Xbox, Good Morning Batman comic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But if not that, I have been getting so much use out of the Arrested Development bit. Wait, it's on my phone right now. The fucking... The
thing is, Sarah, we've used that one already.
Well, did it work for those people? No, it never does. I mean, these people somehow delude themselves into thinking it might, but it might.
I think it could work for us.
But it might work for us. I know
that show's so good.
That show's so good, and I know we've used it before, and that's why we're not going to use it this time.
Yeah,
but we could because it keeps happening.
You just keep going. I have ideas.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
The thing is that not only is this doomed to fail, fucking Concord 2.
Oh yeah, crash and burn horrifically. Yeah, for sure.
This is, without a doubt, the most generic version of these games I've ever seen.
The most generic, boring, ugly version of these games I've ever seen. Literally no thought whatsoever.
So, let me see if I can find the actual game. This is it. War Gods 64.
Uh-huh.
Is an old N64 game that I think looks the most like a fake game made for a TV show.
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Just here's the fucking box art for that, and you can just imagine the episode of the sitcom.
Oh, sure.
Where everyone's trying to get their hands on the last copy of War Gods.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
This Spellcasters Chronicles, great name, super memorable name.
Yeah, the most nothing game. Yeah, for sure.
You might as well call it Shooting Gun.
Ain't that thing Sasuke has?
shooting gun. Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Zach.
What?
That was great. I'm mad at you because I didn't come up with that.
I'm deeply sorry.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing.
Oh, it's nothing. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on over at Sony, but they're literally like, no, we refuse to learn a lesson. It's incredible. You would think after the catastrophic collapse of Concord and the imminent collapse of Marathon, no matter how much they rework that game is DOA, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even if they take out all the stolen art, it's just a game nobody wants, right?
Right.
You would think with the oncoming collapse of Marathon as well, they'd go, no, we probably shouldn't let Quantic Dreams make a multiplayer game that nobody wants. But they're like, no, this time will be different. No, for sure, this time will be different.
Also, out of all the companies,
it's crazy to pick. Like, I don't like David Cage games. I don't really like Quantic Dream games, right? But the whole thing about Quantic Dream games is that, like, their whole niche, their one, like, redeeming quality, truly, is that they are single-player, narrative-focused games with kind of, like, a focus on, like, decision-making and pretty visuals, right? Like, they're very what's the word? Dedicated to, like, pushing the technology, right?
Right.
Like, that is, God forbid, I give any real praise to Quantic Dreams, but there it is, right?
It's their quote-unquote strength.
It's their strength is that they are still making single-player, narrative-focused games with, like, interesting visuals, right? That's the only good thing I'll ever say about Quantic Dreams. Jot that down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's have that studio whose bread and butter is, like, narrative storytelling, like, basically trying to do, like, interactive movies the way we all dreamed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, like, their whole thing. Like, yeah, let's let them make multiplayer slop.
A 3v3 arena shooter.
The most generic kind of multiplayer game you could make, other than, like, a battle royale, but those are already gauche, right? Mm-hmm. It's just really impressive to me to miss the mark this hard with a game that looks so nothing. It has, like, Marathon at least, like, yeah, we now know that, like, it's off the backs of stolen art, but Marathon at least, they announced it as, like, oh, this is a cool aesthetic, right?
Right.
Like, at the very least, it had that kind of going for it. Fucking Arc Raiders that just came out and has a bunch of AI horse shit in it. But that game has interesting aesthetics. This game has got, like, nothing. It's just... I mean, I'm looking at the screenshots now. And it just... It's nothing.
It's so funny to me that, especially... And like, as we were talking about, like, you know, like, Marathon's also going to be dead. Mm-hmm. That Bungie has been put in this situation where, and, you know, this is the same situation that obviously Quantic Dream is in, where the whole thing that defined, I think, the 2010s of gaming, or at least, like, the later 2010s, is people going, damn, that Destiny shit did pretty well. We should copy it directly with no ideas other than copying the success of Destiny.
Sure.
And forgetting the fact that Destiny didn't really do that well, aside from the fact that people talk about it a lot, and it's like, it's kind of not, would not exactly a huge success in terms of, like, degree it was monetized or cultural market share or anything else. Mm-hmm. And now those same companies being like, you know, we could be making the next Tarkov.
Right.
And how much of it is just going like, well, Tarkov seems cool and unique and people are playing it a lot on Twitch, which means that it could turn into a money market for us. And not realizing the fact that, like, the Tarkov people are only playing Tarkov. And also, I'm gonna be real, I think a lot of the people who play Tarkov are not paying for Tarkov.
Yeah, like...
I think they are acquiring Tarkov.
No, the Tarkov is falling off the back of a truck. By the way, Saturn, I love this title card. It's really good.
Yeah, this is brilliant. This is going in.
It's genius. Sure. Well done. But no, like, I gotta look at the screenshot for this game. Look at...
Please.
It's just visual nothing.
It's... Like I said, like War Gods is the episode of the sitcom is everyone wants to get the last copy of this game, right? Mm-hmm. The episode of the sitcom with this screenshot is the son character is getting into esports and needs to participate in the big tournament where they play this game.
Right.
Not only does it so own that you look at this image and just it just falls away from your neurons like water, right? Mm-hmm. I won't remember anything about the contents of this image in like 15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
It's so great that the studio who's principally known for making fairly photorealistic attempts at high drama storytelling with, like, real actors and shit like that, and that's the only thing they've done for their entire ever, basically, is now going, make some fucking, make some 10-cent slop.
Make some 10-cent slop. Like,
make some kind of painterly plastic looking hero slop.
Make some free to play.
Something we can make in 15 minutes with a bunch of probably AI generated assets, and then put it all together in UE5, right? So it's also going to run like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching the trailer, like the reveal trailer for here, and they show like a brief screenshot of the UI. And this is esports bait. This is, we're going to be the esports game.
Yeah, that goes so well for all those games.
Yeah.
The thing about the new esports baits games that make all these people make these fucking stupid decisions is they all die so quickly that everybody forgets they existed and go, man, why did no one ever make an esports bait game?
Yeah, like, we could do this. No, you can't.
Mm-hmm. Like Sony watches the fucking, League of Legends yearly, like, global tournament or whatever, and just with stars in their eyes, like, that could be us.
Remember when Ubisoft spent a bunch of money on X-Defiant?
I don't, because I don't remember what X-Defiant is.
I don't know what
you sure the fuck don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell
no
you
idea
for
what
free.
X-Defiant is.
I think that game's end of service was earlier this year.
Cool. Fantastic. Love that.
It's like, this is like getting Quantic Dream to make your fucking 3v3 slop is like getting New Blood Interactive to make a dramatic, story-driven, like narrative-focused game, you know? Like, no, you idiot.
That's not why anybody's here.
That's not what they're going to be good at. Like,
say what you anybody is playing this. I'm sorry.
Like, say what you will about Quantic Dream. None of their stories are good, but you can make decisions that affect that really bad story.
Right. Like, it's just crazy.
They're good at that.
Did David Cage just sort of lose his joie de vivre for making video games when people started scrutinizing the fact that in every single one of these games he has a brunette actress who he sexually harasses for like the entirety of the development of that game?
I don't know.
I think what happened is that Elliot Page transitioned, and he got really sad about that because his creepy photo album was invalid now.
For Elliot Page, didn't Elliot Page buy the rights to make a TV show version of that fucking bad game with the stupid ass plot?
Yeah, just so that David Cage couldn't.
Good for him.
That's gotta be why, right? It's just to like keep David Cage from doing it. Like he gets to control the rights instead of David Cage being weird about it, right?
I hope he actually makes it, and then in so doing, completely changes the story to be something that has actual like content,
is good and coherent. I know,
and not just like the psychotic ramblings of a fucking hack
of a sex pervert. Yeah,
I think this game does exist though because what they did is lock David Cage in a room with pictures like taped to the wall of Chewbacca and Han Solo because he still thinks he's making that Star Wars game.
I have to imagine that, like, this is just Sony mandate, right? So, to be like, do you want more money to not make that Star Wars game that's never coming out?
You gotta make something.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, is I don't think it's that. Because there's a really more important thing that's also recent that would probably fit with the probable development timeline for this game. As of 2022... Quantic Dream is owned by NetEase.
Is it?
I
thought they were owned by Sony.
No, they were acquired by NetEase in 2022.
Wow.
And so the piece of the puzzle falls into place.
That makes so much. I swear to God, I thought they were owned by Sony. That's crazy.
You'd think. I think they just were like one of those, like, I think they were like Sony's like equivalent of like Nintendo's relationship with HAL Laboratories or whatever, where it's like, it's technically an independent company. They can make games with whoever the hell they want, but they make games with Nintendo.
Yeah, totally.
It's like when Sony acquired Insomniac, and you were like, you didn't do that already?
Yeah, to me, it's crazy that Sony doesn't already own Quantic Dreams. Like, again, I don't like those games, and I don't like David Cage, but they do sell. They do really well on Sony platforms, right?
Yeah.
Like Detroit did well for some reason. So, like, it's crazy to me that Sony didn't, like, immediately catch that golden goose. Like, that is such a no-brainer decision to buy Quantic. This is what we're saying about Sony could drown while looking up during a rainstorm. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I guess their thinking is just like, why buy the cow when the cow just comes to your front lawn and sprays its milk all in your buckets anyway, and only does that for you?
Maybe Sony thought they actually did acquire Quantic Dreams.
They just forgot.
And just realized they
didn't. Fucking, we don't need to check the papers. We own them, right?
They were like, wait a minute, this is, like NetEase bought them, and they're like, wait a minute, that's ours. Right? That's ours.
We can't do that. We own. And then somebody is just, like, checking through like a big pile of like books, like, wait a second. Oh shit, no, we never bought them. Oh no.
But we wrote it on I wrote it on the calendar. Oh, we just never got around to it. Ah, damn it.
Totally forgot. It's like forgetting to pay a power bill 1 month.
Yeah. Like, you did get a Christmas gift, right? Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright, what else?
Speaking of things that make you go, oh, you're still working on that?
Oh, no.
Sleeping Dogs movie back on track as Marvel star Simu Liu reveals the draft script is done.
The draft script.
We're always talking about striking while the iron is ice cold, but I don't think you can mathematically express in like real physics how cold the iron is right now.
we're doing
that die buster bit, like,
where
it's like negative 14 billion degrees Kelvin. These temperatures don't exist in reality.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing die buster shit for how cold, like,
a game
the reception for this would be.
A girl who looks like a bootleg Evangelion character is having a really emotional, reflective moment over how cold this iron is.
Yeah.
Like, okay, to be fair, okay, all right, in defense, Sleeping Dogs was admittedly a fairly successful game, right?
In 2012.
In 2012, yeah. Like, it wasn't successful enough that you can wait 13 years to put out the movie.
It wasn't successful enough that, like, anybody talks about it, or how do you know? Like at that point, you don't call it Sleeping Dogs, or you don't reference. I guess you can still call it Sleeping Dogs,
yeah.
But like, there's universe where you reference the video game in those trailers, right? Like, no, you just call it. You just say it's an original movie called Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah. There's two things I remember about playing Sleeping Dogs, okay? One, which is that Emma Stone is in it for 15 minutes and then leaves the game forever, even though they advertised her being in the game.
I mean, yeah, Ben, that's all Emma Stone they could afford.
Yeah. The other thing is the joke about a character named Old Salty Crab.
Uh-huh.
Because the joke, he asks how, like, the main character asks how he got that nickname, and he's like, oh yeah, I helped this, I rescued this restaurant from going under from being attacked by the mob. And as a result, they offered to give me whatever meal I wanted for free for the rest of my life. And I ordered the salt crab, which is the most expensive thing on the menu, until I ran them out of business intentionally.
I see.
And then he said, and I got the name Old because I became old.
Fair, dude.
That's all I remember about that game, and I really liked playing Sleeping Dogs. I remember that much at least. A little late on this one.
A little late.
Yeah. Guys, listen. If you're listening to this draft script writer, it's not too late because you just finished the draft script. Like, let's be real. It's not too late to get with Sega about backporting this into a Like a Dragon movie.
God, could you imagine?
I promise you, the average American movie-going audience would not notice anything different.
Maybe then we could finally get a good Like a Dragon movie / TV show. Just a thought.
That can never happen.
You're going to take your Takeshi Miike slop and you're going to like it.
I don't want it. It didn't make any sense. It was stupid.
It sure did. I had a
bad.
migraine like halfway through that movie. I was like, I think I'm good.
I think the movie gave me the migraine. Like, come on.
Saturn, I'm gonna defend the American movie going public a little bit and say I think they can at least tell the difference between Hong Kong and Tokyo.
No, they
Ben,
can't.
I once had I work for someone who once sincerely looked me in the eyes and asked me, Paris is a city, right? Not a country?
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry, dude. The average American moviegoer, Hong Kong and Tokyo might as well be the same place on Mars.
I just want to believe a little bit.
Dude, that's your
I
first
think there
mistake.
are definitely more people who would recognize the difference now, certainly. But, like, the if any culture in the world has not gotten significantly more literate culturally in proportion to the availability of information, it is definitely the American culture.
Correct. Americans are not, as they say, a serious people.
That's very sad.
What's next?
I know.
Next, Shovel Knight Dev's next game doesn't have a single parry, pulling from Castlevania and Bloodborne instead of Sekiro. Quote, every game has a parry now, even Doom has Dark Souls stuff in it.
Thank God. Thank God.
You know how
they're
Lord-
right about that. Every video game does have a parry in it now. It pisses me off. It's like the worst Dark Souls mechanic you can steal.
Thank God. Thank God. Maybe we can return. Maybe we can finally escape the stink of Souls games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know people like those games. I know. I don't. I've never been able to find a way to enjoy them. Maybe I need to play Elden Ring more. I don't fucking know. But
I
I'm
like
so tired of every game being a Souls game.
I liked Parry Slop in Expedition 33 because it was 100% reliable the entire time.
Yeah, but even
Like-
then, I didn't
Even
really
that's
like
just like-
Parry Slop in Expedition 33 because they never give you a fucking battle retry option.
They do now.
Isn't the parry swap in Expedition 33 just Paper Mario shit?
Yeah.
It's Paper Mario shit, and it's very
Like-
generous.
Yeah, it's like, that's fine. Like, I don't know. I think I posted about this a while ago, but my opinion of parry mechanics in video games is there have to be two things. First, if it's a good parry mechanic, it's difficult to execute well, and you don't need to know how to do it to beat the game.
Right.
It's, like the entire reason it's there in Dark Souls is literally just I'm good. I know the video game well enough that like I can skip through the early parts of it because I've literally memorized the input timings of all these enemies from muscle memory.
Right.
It's
Right.
strictly for style. But like you get so many games recently where it's just like no, like everybody loves Sekiro and it's like no, actually, nobody really liked Sekiro that much. Everybody, in fact, hated Sekiro a lot.
Yeah.
That is firmly like a 7 or 8 at best from the diehards. Why is everybody copying fucking Sekiro?
Why
People-
is everybody copying fucking Sekiro?
People liked Bloodborne more, and not for the parrying.
No, and
No.
also like the Bloodborne parrying was also had its own like economy and like was a different thing. Like yeah, it had parrying, but it's also parrying cost a resource and it had a very specific timing and like it wasn't just the one parry, like it was a type of weapon and so they all behaved differently and like there was reasons to use different kinds that performed in different ways and it's like I'm not gonna be like, oh, FromSoft is the only good game developer because like they make a ton of shit also. But it feels like every time FromSoft does something where it's like, look at our cool ideas that like you could theoretically copy to make a game cool. Everyone just learns the wrong things from them and makes them fucking trash.
I know.
They
It
learn
pisses
the
me
wrong
off.
lessons, and it's like, oh my god, I'm just so tired of every action game being a Souls-like. I'm so tired of it. I don't.
It's like how
like
everything's
it.
a fucking roguelike now. It's like they just like
Everything's a
realize like,
roguelike
oh, this
and
is
a
a great way to
Souls-like.
pad our content and then people not complain about it.
And if you're really in hell, it's a roguelike Souls-like. I know.
I don't like that.
I don't want to think about that.
No, it sounds like misery, but I know it exists. I know it exists.
I know
So-
it exists, and it's probably the worst thing that anyone has
No,
ever
yeah,
played.
no, thank you. I'm good. No, I love not having a parry button in your video game. Thank you. Fuck
Yeah.
me. Don't even put a dodge button in the video game. Just make everybody jump to dodge like God intended.
It's so there's a fight in the Elden Ring DLC that is the
Mhm.
funniest thing in the fucking world, where you know that Elden Ring's it's the I think Sekiro had a jump also, but like again, fuck Sekiro, it's weird. I don't like it. Elden Ring, though different from Dark Souls, is the first one where you should have an on-demand jump, and it basically never comes in handy. Like you use it to do some like environmental navigation, but like you don't need it for anything really.
Sure.
There's a fight in Elden Ring that filtered a lot of people, and everyone's like, well, how the fuck do you dodge this attack? And it's literally like, the dodge timing's really easy if you just jump instead of dodge.
You just jump.
And it's very clear, like, it's a ground pound attack, right?
Right.
So it's the video game thing of you jump to dodge the shockwaves in a way that makes sense. And everyone's like, why can't I beat this fight? They didn't face it so I can actually dodge through it. It's like, please, you only have so many buttons on a controller.
It's not hard. Press the jump button. Go play a Devil May Cry. That game has a dodge button technically, but nobody uses it. You know what they use instead? Fucking jump. Am I just advocating for more games to be like Devil May Cry? Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yes.
am.
Because they're not making any more Devil May Cries.
Because they're not making any more Devil May Cries. No. So,
I've never like been huge on the Devil May Cry formula, but I deeply respect it because I saw a post about it recently that really struck with me for like why DMC is so good. It's like, the thing about DMC is that instead of having the problem that a lot of the Souls derivatives have, where like people just want to like learn the iframes and dodge through and parry through everything and not engage with the depth of the game, DMC had a way to make you engage with the depth of its mechanics, and it was putting a big fuck off score in the middle of your screen that you can't turn off and is there the entire time whenever you're doing the game, so that you directly are incentivized to learn the depths of the game.
and it calls you a bitch if you don't learn it. It's great.
It's
It
great.
just tells you suck ass if you don't engage with like the core mechanic of the game. I'm gonna kill this cat. I'll be right back. You guys keep talking.
Yeah, you need more games to make fun of you for playing complacently.
Funnily, that's actually a thing they did in Bloodborne. That's why I like Bloodborne's parry mechanic as opposed to Sekiro's, which is so like for Bloodborne, like you like as you know you have your transforming weapon, and then in your offhand you have a gun of some kind.
Right.
And like there's other things it can be, like there's like some magic influence it can be, but for the most part it's guns or things that act like guns, right?
Right.
And part of their thing is like one of the offhand things you can find is a rickety wooden shield that you can use to block, which is not a thing that you can really do in Bloodborne aside from the rickety wooden shield. The first thing about the rickety wooden shield is that it sucks ass and is completely useless. It like you can block hits with it, but you get staggered instantly, and it also doesn't like shield you from a lot of damage or whatever. And in the description of item you look at, it's like, yeah, it kind of sucks ass, and you probably shouldn't be using a shield anyway because it engenders passivity. Because their thing with that game is like they want you to stop being a Dark Souls player and to parry things, and so they don't give you a good blocking option. Because the way people played a lot of those first ones is you go with a sword and shield and you just block everything. Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we don't want you to play the game like that. We're going to make you play it like this. And like, turns out being mean to your players is a great way to force them to engage with mechanics.
That's correct.
That actually saying the wooden shield is like in game saying it invokes passivity reminds me of the fucking promo quote for the charge and targe in TF2. Where it says if I were to pick up this cowering plate, I would have to put down my second sword, a Scotsman thinks. And surely that is madness.
Surely. Here's the actual description of it. A crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of the beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity.
I see.
That's great. Good. I love that.
And I think also, if I recall rightly, that you get this after having finished a boss fight that is basically like you were either going to learn the parry mechanic or you were just going to fuck off.
Right.
Next, a bit of sad news. Tomonobu Itagaki dies at age 58.
Crazy.
Rest in peace to one of the craziest people to have worked in the games industry.
One of the all-timer, like, complete psychos that's ever worked in the industry. I hope there's DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball in heaven for you. Dude.
You know there is.
You know there is, right? Like, we're all saluting at him on his way up, like, Godspeed, you fucking maniac.
I saw someone repost an interview quote with him from like when one of the Ninja Gaiden re-releases came out for PlayStation 3, right? And they were interviewing him like, did you know about the thing with the 6-axis and the boob jiggle? He's like, what? No, because he didn't work on the re-release. He's like, yeah, they put in a thing so that like if you move the 6-axis around, it makes the I don't know the characters. I'm not like big on Ninja Gaiden, but it makes the characters' breasts move like with the 6-axis. And he's like, those guys doing okay at home? I know and then he name drops the director of the game. I know he got married recently.
What an old-timer. That rules. That's so funny.
I think he's the only like game development personality who truly understands the spirit of the wrestling heel.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Yes, he got it. So, yeah.
Famous quote by him in the article here is quote, "At first it was easier, but then the tester said this is too difficult. I made it even more difficult."
Godspeed. Oh,
that's just how you make game. That's how you make. You literally can't make games like this anymore at like console scale production.
I know. It's so.
You can
tragic.
only do that if you're an indie dev, and you have to hope that game takes off on Twitch.
And if you're like insane, but no, Ninja Gaiden was like, nah, we're just gonna keep making it like this. It's fine. And you know what? It was fine. Everybody loves those games.
Oh man! So I looked up the comment about this Harada's post about like his
sad.
fairy wall squid.
Yeah,
his
very
quote.
sad.
His quote. "Didn't you say you were going to defeat me someday? Didn't you come to my wedding wearing your usual black leather jacket and sunglasses and call me your comrade in arms? Didn't you tell me to come to you whenever I was in trouble? I never even got the chance to consult you about anything."
So sad. Oh, it's fucked up.
Man.
Man.
Zarada's tweet says the last message he received from him was, "Let's go drinking. Let's make some noise soon."
Man, it's tragic.
That's really tragic.
Sorry, rest in peace, Itagaki, you crazy bastard.
I will say, speaking of Japanese game developers, it was funny since last time we seeing that thing of like that lunch with all those game devs that had like Yoko Taro and everyone there,
God,
and also Toby Fox was just there.
Toby Fox is just there living the dream.
I like someone's post about it. It's like, I think Toby Fox is the only white man ever to have successfully become Japanese.
It should have been me.
Would that it could.
God, my man is living everyone's dream. It's fucked up. I mean, no, if anybody deserves it, it's Toby Fox. But like, come on.
I think as tribute to Tomonobu Itagaki, all streamers should be forced to play at least 2 hours of Devil's Third.
I
would have to find a way to play it, and I don't intend to.
If you own a Wii U, you owe it to this man to play Devil's Third.
Yeah, for
Don't worry, Ben. I'm sure the 3 people who own a Wii U would happily take you up on that.
God.
A few more articles here.
Alright.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 may suggest JRPGs are back, but Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 co-director is focused on what game experience fans will enjoy. This article is wild. Because the director Naoki Hamaguchi says that there's a chance they can pivot Part 3 to turn-based.
Could you imagine?
It would be so funny.
They should do it. I think
they should.
Do it. It would be funny.
I think
really funny.
Look, I really liked playing FF7 Rebirth. But after playing Expedition 33, yeah, fucking make it turn-based. Just go back.
I'll tell you I haven't bought any of those games yet because I'm like, I'll play them when I feel like it. If you put out that third game and it's turn-based, and you put out the big, like, here's our collected works, the entire trilogy, and we have patched a fully turn-based mode into all of those games, I'm buying all of them full price.
I'll buy all of them full price. I don't care. I'll do it. I won't even hesitate. Could you imagine?
I just never really liked ATB. My brain's not good for that sort of thing.
Well,
I mean, like action combat either.
It would still be ATB because, like, that's how FF7 was. Like, I mean, ideally it would still be ATB. I don't know. Maybe they go full turn-based. That would be insane to do something.
I would take a ATB for babies mode that actually like pauses the game when someone's turn comes up, so that I can do things at my pace.
Yeah,
sure, totally.
Chrono Trigger infamously had an ATB where it was you could put wait mode on, which is if you have like if you're like in a menu, like if you're in like the tech menu or the items menu, combat pauses.
Oh yeah, FF7 has that too. I just don't like playing it that way. I think it's fun when the game is breathing down my neck, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, could you imagine adding a turn-based mode to FF7 Rebirth, like the remakes?
Well,
after all this time,
they're talking about like if they make it wouldn't be like a mode. It would be like we'd have to redesign the entire game around a new turn-based like action system.
And
they should do that.
I'll tell you for free. Here's how you do it. Okay, you put out that third game. You just do whatever you have planned for it right now. It's probably action-based, whatever. It's fine. People like that. But the thing is, you are going to have to somehow get the entire trilogy to run on Switch 2 and not just the first one.
Yes.
Well, they're putting the second one on Switch 2. They said that already. They're putting Rebirth on Switch 2.
I thought they only confirmed the first one.
They confirmed the first one now. They said they are going to put out Rebirth eventually.
But the thing is, you have to do changes to Rebirth to get it to run on a Switch 2.
Correct.
Because again, like the Switch 2 is optimistically a first generation PlayStation 4. Right? Like that game won't run on it as it is made. You'll have to make some changes to it. You'll have to dice some stuff up, and if you're dicing up the game anyway, maybe just go ahead and put a cheeky little turn-based mode in there.
What if you got a little sexy and just like went back and retroactively added like some cheeky turn-based combat to the whole thing?
Wouldn't that be neat?
I think it'd be really neat. No, I would really like that very muchly.
I'm glad to see like all of these like Japanese devs being like, oh shit, turn-based, that's right, we used to do that.
It's just like
not trying to be like the Expedition 33 save JRPGs, because we've had turn-based RPGs. My game of the year last year was one of them.
But I get like the instinct is because it's like, well, I guess, it's the whole idea that like market trends aren't real. Right? And like, because you control what market trends are, right?
Right.
And so it's like, everyone's like, oh, well, modern audiences don't want turn-based games. And it's like, no, that's not true. That continues to not be. That was untrue even before Expedition 33 was a huge hit. It just took Expedition 33 being a huge, like, unexpected hit. Like, because there have been really popular turn-based games that have come out. Metaphor ReFantazio came out before.
Also, like, hey, what was the biggest game of 2023? That's right, Baldur's Gate 3, a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And then, again, Metaphor was Game of the Year contender last year, and it did really well. But, like, I guess because, the West is racist, and it was like, oh, it took a game made by French people to make them realize. But two, I guess it's just like also a factor of just the degree to which Expedition 33 succeeded that like nobody really saw coming, and like the fact that it was like the one thing everybody was talking about was the combat system. Yeah. Right? Because like all these other games have other stuff attached to them. Metaphor has like its kind of persona-ness to it. Baldur's Gate is really more of a, dating sim. According to fandom, anyways.
I was gonna say heavy emphasis on according to fandom.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It has all these other kind of ancillary things that made it popular, right? That nobody was thinking that the reason you play Baldur's Gate or Metaphor is its battle system, but like everybody was playing Expedition 33 for its battle system, basically, right? Like, sure as hell isn't for that Act 3 story. Anyways.
Again, I don't know anything about the Expedition 33 plot. It was very funny. So I was following like one of my friends as they were like, yeah, so I've been getting back to Expedition 33, whatever, and like them talking about things in the most vague possible terms, and them just going after finishing the game like, did I play a different game than everybody else, or
yeah, no, I'm still like I don't know how I feel about Act 3.
With time, again, and not to turn this into an Expedition 33 thing, with time I have soured on it tremendously. But the point is that people are playing Expedition 33 specifically for the like satisfaction of the gameplay. Like that was the thing that drew everybody to that game, was watching streamers and stuff play it and go like, oh, this is cool. It's kind of got like that Persona 5 almost rhythm game. You know, like playing Persona 5 after a while can start to feel like a rhythm game as you like find your groove and you're pressing different buttons to do different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of has like that rhythm gamey quality. It has sort of a dance quality to it. And like, so people are playing Expedition 33 solely for its turn-based gameplay. And I think that was like the big turning point where people are like, oh, like people like this like they like this system. It's not just a thing of convenience. Like, it's not just we made it a turn-based game because technology keeps us from making it real time, right? People like turn-based games. Imagine that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's like the big revelation. Like, it's not so much that Expedition 33 made people like turn-based games again. They always did. I think it was more like a shock to the industry itself to make people realize that like people just like turn-based games.
Yeah.
Right? Like, people just like that combat style. Like, they just like that system. You can do a lot of fun stuff with it. You can, as Expedition 33 showed, get really cinematic with it. There are times where you can take control away from the player and do big flashy attacks the way they used to in old Square Enix games and stuff, right?
Right.
And that can be like how you show off your money if you still want to have like a turn-based game that has money, right? Like, and like, there's so many options, and it's like, damn, yeah, can we go back to it? Can FF17 please be a turn-based game?
Yeah, they even mention in this thing, the article, like, who is it? It's Naoki Yoshida says, quote, "I'm not necessarily going to be on Final Fantasy 17, so we don't want to obstruct or limit our future director or whomever will be producing the games like 17 or even 18. Yoshida continued, "We don't want to put them on a rail." So like, they're even talking like, we don't know if 17 is going to be turn-based or not, which it should be.
It should be. I think that's an easy
But
W.
It should be.
That's such cheap heat.
And I think,
because the thing is, when you make a game turn-based, you save a lot of development resources on not having to make action shit that you can then put back into making the rest of the game super good also.
Yeah,
correct.
I think, you know, jokes aside of like, oh yeah, they should totally, you know, because it'd be funny to suddenly pivot to turn-based, like, for part 3. I think you could get like a lot of like thematic elements and like storytelling, like, you know, what's like Ludo narrative out of suddenly pivoting your action-packed remake back to turn-based.
Maybe it would also pivot the plot to being more focused. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just like you could get a lot out of that if you suddenly did that. Like, the player could be like, oh shit, it's like it was back in the day. And now that I'm seeing it like this, like, here's the plot elements that are changing as a result of that.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I would really like that. So we'll see. I just hope FF17 is turn-based. Like, if FF7 Remake 3, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is an action game as well, fine. That's fine. But they do need FF17 to be a turn-based video game. Yeah, like,
yeah,
100%.
I still like playing, you know, Remake and Rebirth. Like, they're still good action games for sure. But like, the pivot to turn-based like opens up like a whole new avenue of storytelling that I feel like Square Enix has not adapted in some time. And also, as much as I liked Remake and Rebirth, they still don't play as good as any given Kingdom Hearts game. And like, that you fucking make Kingdom Hearts your action RPG, and you make Final Fantasy your turn-based RPG.
That's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh well.
2 more.
All right.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion adds Phoenix and Iron Man, launches December 1st.
Cool.
Their Marvel Cosmic Invasion's roster is weird.
Yeah.
It's Beta Ray Bill, Black Panther, Captain America, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Nova, Phoenix, Phyla Vel, Rocket Raccoon, She-Hulk, Silver Surfer, Spider-Man, Storm, Venom, and Wolverine.
Now, do they call him Cosmic Ghost Rider because they can't call him Space Ghost Rider?
He is a Cosmic Ghost Rider because he is okay. Here we go.
You're bringing me down, man!
Oh, no, what have you done, Saturn?
He is the Punisher, Frank Castle.
Uh-huh.
Who has become a Ghost Rider.
Uh-huh.
And also been granted the power cosmic by Galactus to be a Herald of Galactus.
Yeah?
He is intentionally...
Ben, I know I don't say this lightly. That combination of words has single-handedly made my brain go, I don't need to know anything else about this guy. I'm good.
He was intentionally more or less designed to be a parody of, like, giving a character too much stuff to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a servant verse character, right?
Yeah,
there.
100%. There's a lot going on there.
A riff on all the takes of like the things that have happened to Frank Castle throughout the years, like the time he became a Frankenstein, the time he became an angel, you know, all that dumb shit. So like, what if he was a Ghost Rider and and a Silver Surfer and a Herald of Galactus and he was Deadpool? They had a whole thing where. I'm
also realizing this might be an ecological niche problem where I'm realizing the more you describe him, the more I'm getting like, oh, he's like Pluto, but not written by a weeb.
That's correct.
He had a mini series where he gets thrown back in time and like kind of like subtly influences elements of throughout Marvel history.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of their like way of joking about some of the weirder things that have happened throughout the decades of.
That's so funny.
Of comics.
Every now and then Ben will just like hit me with like some comics trivia, and I'm just like, damn, I think comic book fans are some of the strongest people on the planet, right?
I'm honestly hearing all this has just made me realize, like, I think you could really do something for the tone and cohesion of the Marvel like storytelling multiverse, whatever the fuck. If you just made the editorial decision, all the Deadpool and Deadpool adjacent and like Squirrel Girl and whatever characters are all from the Goofball universe,
right?
And they exist. They enter into our world via Gouda Gouda shenanigans.
Yeah, totally. The Gouda Gouda particles. Yeah, yeah.
They're all from Heroverse, where everybody is a superhero.
I'm trying to find a screenshot. There's this really good. Oh, here it is. Here's one. There's this really good shot where like what it feels like to be like for non-Marvel fans to like get a glimpse of what it's like to be a Marvel Comics fan, and it's this shot of Nova meeting the Watcher and seeing all the various timelines he observes, and he's just going, You keep tabs on all this too? All the pasts, all the futures? My brain is melting! How do you stay sane? What do you focus on? And the Watcher's just like stoically looking at all the screens like that's what it feels like.
That's true. That's what every average Marvel fan experiences all of the time, forever.
Like MCU fans looking at the history of their favorite MCU character.
Yeah, just disassociating violently. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's like, chill.
Yeah, rip to you. I can keep track of it. No problem.
Yeah, I ripped you. I'm built different.
I'm good. I understand perfectly.
I got good, sucker. Yeah.
The important thing is that when you're a Marvel fan is you can just ignore a lot of that bullshit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now, that didn't happen in my version of this character.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. There's so much of it that after a certain point, just none of it matters, right? And thus all of it matters.
I love Spider-Man so much, I ignore about 70% of his character's history.
That's fair.
That's why I love Spider-Man so much, so I can just ignore all the shitty parts.
That's right. You stay sane that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway, they put out a trailer for Cosmic Invasion to announce Phoenix and Iron Man, and then they showed off that there will in fact be alternate color palettes.
Sure.
So you can put Wolverine back in his blue and yellow.
Oh, cool.
You can put Storm in her black outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I played the demo. This game plays awesome. It feels really good to play.
What kind of game is it? I don't actually know.
It's a side scroller beat 'em up.
Oh, right.
It's made by the Shredder's Revenge team.
Okay, cool.
So you know it's good.
Right.
Can we get like a maybe Tokon or something where they just put the Captain America in there that is specifically like very nakedly like the Tatsuki Fujimoto fan art Captain America?
That would be too cool. It'll never happen.
They should. I'm sure someone will mod Tokon.
Yes.
To include that Captain America.
Within the first day, everybody's being modding Tokon.
I'll put him in the group chat because I just think about him a lot.
Yeah, no, he
cool.
looks fucking baller.
Can you tell Tatsuki Fujimoto has opinions about American patriotism?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's chill.
Like, really? Oh, I would never imagine this man would have opinions about that.
I had no idea. Alright, what's last?
One final slam at Xbox.
Oh, yay.
The physical Xbox edition of remastered JRPG darling Tales of Exilia seemingly canceled the week before release. All pre-orders will be canceled and refunded.
Hey, Chad, is this good?
Is this?
Yeah. So I think I saw something about this being specifically in Europe or whatever. And It's like, yeah, man, they don't have those in Europe anymore. They're just like, they aren't on store shelves. Like, they're not selling any Xboxes in Europe, period.
Yeah,
nobody wants them.
They canceled these pre-orders probably because there's like 5 Xboxes in all of Europe, and those 5 people don't care about Tales games.
That's correct.
Yeah, like it's understandable to be like, oh no, I guess if you want this, you'll just buy it digitally because like, why would we lose money printing however many thousands of copies of this just to like sit on a shelf?
My question I want to know is, how many pre-orders got canceled?
It's got to be like 5, right?
Because it's like, yeah, it can't be like being generous. I'd say like a couple hundred.
No, absolutely not. That's very generous.
Ben, I need you to think like, we're talking people in Europe who own an Xbox and care about Tales,
right?
And are buying Tales on their Xbox.
Like, that overlap is non-existent.
Yeah, that's true. I'd say
it has to be like double-digit numbers. Like,
yeah, it's dozens at most. I think
maybe 100.
Oh yeah, maybe like
100,
like somewhere between 75 to 150, right?
Mm-hmm. It can't have been many.
No, God, no. Although, speaking of Tales, did you see the stuff that Wario64 posted?
No, what stuff?
Just a small little update, which was new Tales game in development, but it'll be a while before it's announced, which is insane. It's already been 100 years. Remaster project has 2 titles in development. Exilia 2 Remaster is still in development, and very funny, over 70% of Tales sales are overseas. Which
I believe that.
Crazy to me. So,
because it's like here's my impression of average American gamer. It's like a Japanese RPG, but it has action combat, so it's based.
And it's goofy and fun and cute. And it's got good character designs. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's like I get to play a JRPG, but I don't have to like care about like casting spells or like my stats or whatever. I could just play the JRPG
and just press the buttons, and he hits him with the sword.
I press the sword button, and then he uses the sword, and it's good.
Okay,
can we get like all the unused development effort from them not making new Tales games, and then also Kingdom Hearts taking forever, and can I just get like a bunch of those people together to make like a different action JRPG so that maybe it can actually come out and be made
sometime in my human life? Because Arise was a while ago now. When did Arise come out? 2020?
That was like 2021?
Hold on. Tales.
22 maybe?
No, bestie. 2021. Yeah. So we're already coming up on 4 years since Arise came out, and they said that it'll be a while, finger quotes, before a new Tales game announcement. So like, it's so far away. It's so far. Man, The whole point. Oh my god, modern video game industry is so bad. The whole point of the Tales games is that they're not money. that was like their appeal, is that like they didn't cost money, so you could make a bunch of them. And for a really long time they did. You had a Tales game coming out every 18 months, right? Because they had two dev teams working concurrently to put out, because like you had a Destiny team, you had a Fantasia team, right? That was the whole thing about Tales games. You had two dev teams working, so like it wasn't like you were just building a Tales game from scratch in 18 months, right? It was actually like 3 years, but it was padded because of the way video games were made back in the day. And like, so for years and years and years, you had a Tales game coming out pretty consistently, and now it's just like, no, it's gonna be 6 years until the next one, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You know what? It's also coming up on like 7 years since the last Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
I think the mandate of heaven vis-a-vis like that scope of JRPG has just moved fully to Nihon Falcom, and like that's it.
100%. Yes.
Like,
because they're putting out either an East game or a Trails game like literally every calendar year.
Oh yeah.
I keep
been for like
apparently.
the last like 15, 20 years.
Like once a week, I'm like, do I just get into Trails?
So I ask myself that question literally all of the fucking time. Like, should I just give up and get into Trails so I can have like my AA like JRPG franchise to be normal about, right?
Yeah, can I get games again?
And just like, because
there's a lot of them.
There's a ton of games coming out, but like that specific niche of kind of cheap but still well, like, you know, cheaply, like made on a budget but not poorly made, AA, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that niche of AA JRPG is so small these days, and it really is just Nihon Falcom, right? Like, maybe I just gotta give up and get into Trails. Yeah. Maybe I just let Trails eat my life. I become a Trails person. I don't know. Trails of, maybe. Tales of, you know,
it's all the
like
same.
Giving up. It's fine.
And if Trails doesn't work, maybe East will work for you.
Maybe
It's the same fucking developer, and they pump that shit out just as frequently.
Crazy.
I mean, I will say I am endeared by the concept of East games just being just being like a fucking Odysseus style like mythical hero who just keeps getting into shit.
Sure.
Like that concept definitely appeals to me, just out of the hilarity of that.
It's fine. Maybe someday we'll get a new Tales game.
Yeah.
Will it be good?
And if not, you'll definitely get a new Trails game.
And you know, will Tales be good? Will the new Tales of whatever be good? Boy, I hope so. I really hope so.
It's really depressing to think about, like, new Tales game. Can I really get excited about that idea, though?
I'm just taking truly my only comfort in these dark hours is the fact they said they've got 2 remasters in the works, and then they count Exilia 2 as another remaster other than those 2 remasters. So I'm like, okay.
Right. By probability.
As they say, they're running out of Tales games for it to not be Tales of the Abyss, right?
Like out of sheer probability,
it's gotta be one of them.
I don't think they're going to re-release any of the fucking like SNES or Game Boy Advance ones.
I mean,
no,
maybe.
you'd have to make like a ton of shit. The thing about Tales of the Abyss is that like there is a proven model for doing it, and it's doing what they did for the Nocturne remaster, which is literally just like, and like you can fucking like scout those people for their expertise or whatever, but it's literally just like they extracted a ROM and they just remade the game in Unity.
That's right.
It.
Yeah,
that's it. Just do that.
And you can do that for Abyss. It would be fine.
It would be fine. Just do that. It's fine. Go and politely ask the team who's making the really good like high def. Like, yeah, they're running it through waifu, but they're also touching it up after, right? The guys who are like doing like the high def mod pack, just go and ask them nicely for those files, right? They'll give them to you. Yeah. I'm positive of it. You know, like, It's fine. Nobody cares. Just give us a way to play Tales of the Abyss in 2025. Jesus Christ.
I'm so mad because I forgot that Exilia is coming out in a week.
Oh yeah,
which means it is game of the year. It is Gorgie's viable.
That's right.
Which means I gotta fucking play it again.
That game is short.
At least that game is short, as Sarah and I have proven to ourselves. You can beat it in a day.
You can beat it in a day if you're. I mean, granted, you have to be doing it. You have to be doing the 10 times experience points grade shop thing. But like, truly, you could beat that game in a day. I have done that. It's not long. It's not long. That game is pretty short. So if you're just doing like a first time baby's first Tales game playthrough, it's like a 25-hour game. It's pretty brisk for a Tales game, mostly because it's unfinished. But I still I still like it. It's fine. I know that game isn't finished, but that game is good. There's a running theme here of me being like, I don't think it's good, but I like it. Tales of Exilia is definitely I don't think it's good, but I like it a lot. So it's fine.
Can something be bad if everybody likes it?
Yes. Yes, actually. Okay. We're done. Get us out of here.
That's it. That's all the news we got. Thank you to Ed Venturia for using background music. Email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on our Blue Skies. Join our Discord. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/thegorge. We haven't streamed in a while, but when things calm down, we'll be streaming again. We got to finish up some Ace Attorney.
That's right. Someday.
I also got to get back to streaming over on my Twitch channel, which think I can comfortably start doing again once we're back from our
vacation,
from our Yumacon trip.
Yeah. Hey, if you are going to Yumacon, the convention in Detroit, first weekend of November.
Yeah.
Come look at us. Go look for us. We'll say hi.
We'll be around.
Come look at us. They'll have us in a zoo exhibit.
Yeah, they're just gonna put us on display. It's fine.
We don't have a panel or anything. We're just gonna be at the con.
They're gonna. I've been meaning to tell you this. I've actually signed up as part of a special demonstration. They're gonna hook me up into a dialysis machine and see about replacing all of the blood in my body with Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Hell
Good
yeah!
for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm sure it'll go great. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm sure the procedure will be 100% success.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get superpowers.
Definitely. You'll definitely have superpowers for at least 15 minutes. What happens after the 15 minutes? Don't worry about it.
You'll definitely get super something.
And if it doesn't work out, they apparently have a backup plan to turn me into a line of $20 refrigerated pies that they would sell at National Taco Bell's shortly thereafter.
Oh, good for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a retirement plan right there.
Well, I'll be dead.
You'll
be able to find out what Saturn blood tastes like if you simply eat a Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast pie.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right.
Get us out of here. Fuck Phil Spencer.
Fuck Microsoft.
Fuck
and
Microsoft.
Also Phil Spencer specifically, but fuck Microsoft.
Fuck Microsoft Teams. Nobody likes it. Everybody hates Microsoft Teams.
Oh,
everybody.
I'm gonna fucking hear the fucking Teams jingle in my nightmares.
In my dreams, when when I'm dying when I'm on my deathbed and going into that good night, I'll hear the bloopy ass phone call jingle in the last thing I hear. It's gonna be horrible. Oh God. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.